Okay, now what we'll do is, let's say I will discuss is, let's say, the final cost. We have not discussed this before, so I'll discuss over here today is the calculated field. Okay, what is calculated? It's a different data type in which we can do calculation. Just first of all, look what I am doing. So, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so in calculate, what I will do is, uh, I have cost, and I would say the cost, let's say plus, let's say 230. Okay, and I'll say okay. Let me view and let's see what's happening. So, do you see I have a new field, final cost generated?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have done this before, but we have done this in query. If you remember, we have created new fields at runtime in queries. Queries are different, tables are different. Why do you think so? Doing this in a table is different from doing in a query.
Mm,
How come it's different? What benefit can we get by calculated field? I'll tell you why. I can directly create is a form of this. I can click on this and I'll get a form, right? But in case of a query, I will not be able to make a form directly. You see this?
yes.
Okay. We can even do more. I can say over here is, for example, um, okay, the cost. I can create another uh, discount. I would say over here again calculated, and I would say over here is if. Have we ever discussed double IF? If remember?
No.
Okay. Let me do this first, then I'll explain you. If the cost is greater than 50, then say discount given, otherwise count not given, right? Uh, Let me just, in case, okay. So do you see what I've done? We don't have IF over here, we have double IF. The reason why we have double IF over here is because at the back end of the programming, if has been used, so we can't use it again. So in access, we have if, I mean, with double if. Works in the same way, the if in Excel, if you remember that. Okay. So let's see what happens if I press OK, and let's see how does it work. You can see over here is what's happening. Can you see?
Yes.
So this was really important. Um, so you can use any other function as well. The same
So I can
function.
also use multiple ifs.
Yeah, we can also use multiple ifs. For example, I can have another if over here. For example, I could copy this and I could say instead of this, I can use another one. Oh, can you see the screen? It's too minute, but I hope you can. It's too small.
Yes, I
I
can.
could say if it's greater than, let's say, 60 or no, or maybe 70, then this, what am I doing? Sorry. Discount given, otherwise another condition, okay, comma. I'll just write anything, okay, I don't have to be very
So we
specific.
don't have to give true or two cases.
No, it's the same way we did if in Excel, if you remember that. Do you remember?
No, I
Um,
remember
in
in
Excel
Excel
we
we
give
give if
if
there
there
are
are
three
three
conditions,
conditions,
then we
then we
give
give
two
two
ifs.
ifs. Yes, But over here, listen. No, in Excel we do the same thing. Condition, statement true. Condition, statement true, statement false. What else is missing? Let me just copy this in Notepad because even I can't see. Let me enlarge it for you. Let me show you what's happening. So, discount not given. What went wrong? Cost is not greater than 50. Again, I will say greater than 70. Not, comma, yes. Uh, okay, sorry. You got it now? Remember XLF?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I was actually working with Visual Basic. In VB, you do it this way. Okay. So now, if I come here, and if I do have any value, and I do, yes, yes. No, I don't have discount not given. Greater than. I'll make this less than. I'll try something else. If this is right, get the point? All three are appearing. So you got this right. That's how to use the double IF. Now this double IF can also be used in your reports. Do you know that? Have we discussed that? We can also use this in reports. Same way. Um, for example, let me just remove this from here. Let me delete this. Okay. And what I'll do is I will create using report wizard. Columnar is known as an invoice. Please remember that. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm? Okay. Here you go. What I'll do now is I'll come to the design view, and over here using a text box, I will say over here is equal to, because in text box you have to write equal to. Over there you did not. So I will say if cost, again the same. Why am I doing all this? Let me just copy it. The concept remains the same, so I am wasting time. So here you go. Right, so let's see what happens now. If I preview this, you see, yes, yes, discount, it's working in the same way. Can you see this?
Yes.
So obviously it's working. We can apply this formula anywhere. We can apply it in a text box, we can apply in a calculated field. Okay,
So, sir, does the examiner say where we have to use it?
examiner will tell you that the calculations need to be done in the invoice. um, I gave you some work to do. Remember I told you to go through activity 4, tour Africa?
Yes.
I told you, right? No other student. It was you.
Yes.
And did you go through it?
No.
Why not?
So I went through those two other
Okay,
lectures.
okay, right. You can do it tomorrow. You remember it's on sirsaim.com. It's in AICT automation. Okay, and
Yes.
it's activity 4, and the video lecture of 35 minutes is available there. It's very important activity, I'm telling you. Okay,
Okay.
it, it
Yes.
it explains a lot of automation over there. Okay, right. Okay. Um, we discussed macros.
Yes, we discussed that button part.
Okay, So you got this invoice part today? You got this one?
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You got it? Okay, right. Okay. Um, what else left? What else left in automation? We have discussed this. We have discussed uh, our radio buttons. How to do calculation with radio buttons? Remember that?
Yes.
I made radio button in the form and I made them appear here. We did that.
Yeah, the print one. Print in report, print in label.
Exactly. Now just one more thing. Listen to me. Um, I'll do another thing. I'll just save it. What I'll do is I'll make is a form of this. Okay, and just listen carefully what I'm doing. I will simply come here and see what I'll do. I will simply add over here is this XYZ. Okay, and over here what I'll say is, let's say, 0%, 10%, 20%, let's say 50%. Okay, next in front of 0 I'll write 0. Remember the other class I did not change the values, but today I'm
Yes.
changing. But today I'm changing the values. Then I have
Okay.
10, then I have 20, and then I have 50. So whatever the percentage is, the value is the same. So if I talk about 20% means 20. If I talk about 50%, I mean 50. Will you remember this?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll come here next and I will simply finish. Okay. Let me just change this to much more visible. It's not visible. And select the discount from below, whatever. Now, obviously, you always check it's working or not. It is. Now, what I want is that if I select 20 over here, okay, if I select 20, I want the same to be reflected in my report. Are you following me?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'll do is I will come to my report directly and I'll make is a text box. Again, I will name this as discount. So over here what I'll say is equals to, well, there's another very easy way. We just have to remember that if I save my form, just you have to remember that the name of this form is frame 26. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So if I come here, you have over here control source. Can you see control source? It will appear through the properties. Okay. Can you see control source?
Yes.
Okay. If I click on this, I can say over here is equals to, come to my database, come to my form, and that's my form. And we had frame 26. Can you see this? I'll double
Yes.
click. I will simply double click. Okay. Simply save it. Okay. So over here at runtime, I've selected 20%. This means if I come and review this, um, why is it? One second. I save it. I'll do it again. My database forms, service center form, frame it should actually give me the entire path. One second, just give one thing. It's not giving me the entire path. I'm so sorry. What am I doing wrong? You should tell me. I should go to database, forms, service center. That's my form. And over here, was it frame 26? Let's check again.
Yes.
I think, and if it's saved, it's frame 26. Actually, I think so. My access is not saving it. It should give me the entire path, and it's not giving. Let me try to type it myself because it's not working. Forms, service center. It should have appeared on its own. It should have not appeared this way. I have to type it myself. When you will do it, you will see it will appear on its own. Okay. Okay. See, it's not appearing again. So if I preview this, why error? Because obviously it's not being viewed. If I say 10, and if I go back and if I preview this again, I get 10. So this means if I make it, let's say 50, and if I preview this again, I get 50. Can you see this?
Yes.
So what's happening is simply we are saying go to the forms. In forms you will have service center, and in service centers you will have frame 26. So I can directly get a path. Remember we gave the same path in a query as well. Do you remember that part?
Yes.
Okay, so this is all automation. Automation is all interrelated. At times you have to do it in the query, at times you have to do it in an invoice. Yes, the activity that I've asked you to Africa, after doing that you will have a lot of idea what I'm saying. But unless and until you don't do that, um, you'll not get the exact concept. That's why I said it's a very good activity.
Okay, so yesterday I was watching that video, the link you sent me. So there was something you did, macros, relationship between primary and secondary key.
Mm-hmm.
So in the form you entered both the primary and secondary key fields.
Mm-hmm.
Then you are linking one to the other. I didn't understand that part.
In forms,
Yeah, like you added both the primary and secondary key, like the code and location. Then when you are clicking on the code, on the form, and the location, the all the fields are.
yeah. I'll just show you. I will just show you what I'm saying. I get the point. What you're saying. Um, See, if I make a relationship, right now what you can see is that's my primary key. Agree?
Yes.
This means my BA. If I arrange this, I have the following BA. Many. Do you agree with me? I have many BA.
Yes.
2, 1 BA. I have 1 CH, and I have many CH. 2, 1 CH. Agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if when we create relationship, what happens? Now, if I create a relationship, what will happen is, if I code with location and create, yes. Now you will see when I will open this, do you see this plus appearing?
Yes.
Now if I click on this, it means 1 to many appearing. 1 to many of these, 1 to many of these, 1 to many. So this is it. And now, if I create a form of this directly, if I click on form, I will get the primary table and the secondary table. Do you see this? This one
Okay.
related to the following. So if I go to the next one, I'll get the next one. One to many, and so on, so. You get the picture. This is an explanation of the relationships. One to many. Again, next. One to many. And it's very interesting. This is known as a subform. This is known as subform. If you look in the design view, okay, you will see the subform is here. You can even delete the subform. Okay, so that's the main form
Okay.
and that's the subform. Obviously subform is of your foreign key. Subform is not of the primary key, it's always of the foreign key. You get the
Okay.
point? You get the picture?
Yes.
Okay. uh, Frankly, databases automation, it's all about um, very much concept. It's conceptual, that's why it comes in P4 advanced level. Logo is easy, animation is easy. In automation, you really have to actually first of all think before you do it. It's totally related to system life cycle, the chapter 15 that we did. First, think what you have to make, then you have to think how to develop it. Then the point is, do you know how to develop it? You will be doing different activities of mine. Tour Africa is the first one. Then we will do specimen 2017 paper. It's very interesting.
Yes.
In which automation came. That will be the next one that we will be doing. So I would like you to tomorrow, by all means, complete Tour Africa and let me know it's done.
Okay.
Maybe just one or two points might be left in automation, but we have discussed the major chunk of it, the major. Okay,
Okay.
now practice is required. Obviously, practice. Without practice, you're not prepared even 10%.
Okay.
You get the point? So
Yes.
tomorrow, as soon as you're done with it, to Africa, you let me know, sir, I'm done. Okay?
Okay.
So
Yes.
we'll arrange a class again tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We'll see. Okay?
Okay. So
Okay,
I
so
was
I was
practicing
practicing
2017
2017
Feb
Feb
March,
March,
where
where
you
you
had to
had
do
to do
that
that
Illustrator. So
illustrator.
they
So
said
they
that
said
save
that
as
save as
vector
vector
image.
image.
So
So
on
on
what
EPS.
do you save?
EPS.
ATPS.
ATPS. No, no. EPS. You'll have a file format. EPS or SVG. Any format. EPS or SVG.
And the
And the
bitmap
bitmap
image.
image. Bitmap will have either JPG or PNG or BMP or GIF.
Okay. And
Okay,
so
answer
that
that
part where
part
you were
where you are
explaining me
explaining me
that
that
tree,
tree. Uh-huh.
we
We
in the
in the
paper it
paper
said
it
that
said that
make the
make
tree
the
with
tree
a
with a
rectangle.
rectangle.
So I
So I
tried.
tried.
I
I
couldn't do
couldn't
it
do
with
it with
rectangle.
rectangle. May make what? Tree with a rectangle?
The
The
trunk,
trunk. Yes, yes.
the
The
down
down
part,
part,
the
the
brown
brown
part. They
part,
said
they
make
said
it
make
with
it
a
with a
rectangle,
rectangle
and it
and
should
it should
have a
have a
flare
flare
bottom.
bottom. In the paper it was mentioned, make it with a rectangle.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'll just tell you how to make it with a rectangle. No problem. In fact, it's easier to make it with a rectangle. Pen tool is a bit more. But did you get practice of pen tool a bit?
Yes.
Yes. I'll just show you. Your Illustrator is working?
Yes, it's
Yes, it's
working.
working. Have you told your school about softwares? They will have it now?
Yes, they
Yes,
said
they
they'll
said they'll
call me
call me
before two
before two
weeks
weeks
before
before
exams.
exams. Okay, great, great. actually because the recording software, my other software has become really slow. I'll go to File, New. So I will select from here is a rectangle. You can see it over here. One second, let me just make this brown, and let me make the stroke black, and let me make it around like, not black, I'll make it more dark brown, something like this. So here we go. Can you see?
Yes.
Now I'll zoom in. Okay, I'll come here. I've selected this. I've selected the direct selection tool. I'll click here, and one second. Why is it? Now, are you sure this said make it with the rectangle?
Yes.
Yes,
So I
so I
tried so
tried so
much
much
using the
using the
direct tool,
direct
but
tool,
I
but I
couldn't do
couldn't
it.
do it.
Can you open up the question paper again and read it?
Uh,
Uh,
Do you have it?
yes.
yes.
I want to confirm. Read out that part again for me.
Okay.
I've been
It
able to
It
do
says
it.
says
Yes.
convert
convert
the
the
rectangle to
rectangle to
curves
curves
and
and
clear the
clear the
bottom
bottom
of the
of the
trunk.
trunk.
It's not important that you have to make a rectangle. They just mean that when you make that shape, it doesn't mean listen. The examiner is not concerned what shape you've used, and obviously they don't know. You just have to make the shape. Although I've done it, you see, I'll show you again how I did it. Okay, because they're not asking you to make a video and share with them how you did it, or they're not asking you for the steps. They just want you to make that logo. See what I did. Click on this. Click on the selection tool. Can you see, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, shape. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, now listen. What I'll do now is, okay, I will click on this path. Do you see? I'll click on this, and do you see up over here? Convert. Do you see over here? Convert selected anchor points to smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Click on this and drag it any way you want to. Okay, let's say this much. Then click here. Do the same step. Can you see this?
Yes, but
Yes,
how
but
do
how
we
do
get
you
it
get it
inwards?
inward?
Like I said, it's not exactly what you're thinking. It's not because this will be too technical to do. I can do try, but it doesn't make sense. I will do it for you, but no. By rectangle, they don't actually mean to use rectangle and do it. So you can use the pen tool, which is very convenient, obviously. And you know how to use it, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
was
was
using it,
using
but
it,
the
but the
bottom
bottom
part
part
wasn't
wasn't
going
going
right.
right. See, I'll do it. Click here. Oh, sorry. Um, I'll make this transparent. I'll click here. Go click here. Straight. Uh, Fine. Oh, let me just open up a new one with new settings. So the pen tool, use this as transparent. Use black and make it, let's say, 3. Click here. Click here. Here you go. Click here. Oh, click here. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes. Click here and finally click here. Uh, Select this, change the color to any brown or whatever you want to. You get the point.
Yes.
Yes. So that obviously the main is a rectangular shape that has curved edges. Actually, don't make a rectangle. It should be one with curved edges. That's what they actually mean.
Okay.
You have to make the logo. They're not concerned how you make it. You just have to make it exactly what they've asked you to make it. It should exactly look the same. Okay,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm glad you tried. Have you tried all the logos or just this one? Did you try the others as well?
No, I
No, I
just
just
tried
tried
this
this
one,
one.
and the
Okay. And the
other
other
one
one
you
you
did
did
with
with.
you.
Okay. Obviously, side by side, try to do that. Try to do automation. Don't stick to one module. Okay. Take out time and do
Okay.
everything. Right? I know.
Yes.
I know you have other subjects, but not my concern. My concern is IT.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All the best and keep me updated how it's going. Okay.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks.
Okay. I'll just upload this video. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.